What's happening, guys? Dan here. DD Speed Shop. Small channel. Today, oh god, this is heavy.
Hilarious.
What's it called? What's it on? Huh! Oh, it's bolted down. Okay, good. Today, I think we're putting this thing on. What's this stuff? Trim. So, my plan for this video, I think this is going to be the last video of this thing, really. I mean, it's together enough for right now for myself that we can be done with it. This thing has been kicking around. I think it's been home basically the entire time we've had it. It went to MERS for a couple of weeks maybe. But I'm done with it. Currently, anyway. So like I said, we're gonna see if we can put it for sale and see if anybody wants this fine, clean, one-owner 57 Chevrolet. A few last things I want to do. I want to change out the front wheels just because, you know, I paid up for those, and honestly, a lot of people don't, they're not going to like these, so no one's going to pay what I paid for them, which is totally fine. I'm going to eat it on the back tires. I mean, it's got $1,000 for the tires in the back, but what can I say? Life changes. And the other thing I paid up on was the intake manifold and a set of carburetors. And I actually have a plan for those. So I had bought this. This may have been on...
That's not gonna hold.
What? It's a good cardboard box right there. This intake, I believe, was actually on this motor originally. I don't think I ever had it running, though. Before this... Oh, yeah, it's all Allen keyed on there. There's some goofiness I did there. There's some wiring running through the intake and the gas. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Anyways, I need the prop shovel. I need a broom even for this one. Try and get all this deal off. So, I would like... Gentle. I'd like to take this all apart. If I can keep it all together, it'd be bonus. I've got some ideas of what I want to do with a Tunnel Ram LS. And this was cool. It all worked. It will be a Tri-5 project as per usual. But this thing will basically just be this carburetor. I don't know, I think it's a 650 deal. I think that's actually the original carburetor that came with the motor that's in the Nomad now. So it all kind of comes around. There was a lot of kind of butchery here. I mean, the throttle linkage and all that's just barely together. Oh yeah, the carburetor's actually got to come off this thing, so it'll come out. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get set up, get a few tools here. I'll start stripping this down, put the other intake on. I think LS motors don't have any coolant passages, so that's kind of cool. It should just all come off without having to drain any water out of it. Put the other one on. It should, in theory, fire right back up. I'll get the angles. And be a good runner. And actually a lot less temperamental and stuff. Even though, I gotta say, I don't know what old carburetor Ken Witchcraft he does to these things. Like, this thing just crank, boom, 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 and just idles with, like, no chokes, no... I didn't even put a screwdriver on him. Oh yeah, there you go, FST, I love that guy. I was just talking to him today. Talking to him today about the Tunnel Ram project. I don't know what that guy, what he sees.
Can we say that, what he said? You can't not do it.
Yeah, I said, here's what I want to do. He says, wow, that's one way of doing it. He said, I was like, oh, right on. So that's coming up. I'm looking for summer projects, and we got some cars we got to get taken care of. So I got some ideas there. But yeah, we got that. And I think the other thing I'm going to do, we got some miscellaneous trim in those boxes and stuff. I want to make sure whatever, this thing will come with as much hardtop stuff and everything as I have, but I think I can put the dash trim in, clean the trunk out, give it a once over, and I think that's it. I might have sill plates for it. I don't know if I'm going to put them in or not. I might use them on something else. I know, Bogarten parts, and like I said, put the front tires, the wheels and tires on. I got a set of rallies so it'll match front and back, you know, for that old school vintage look. And then, yeah, this will go out. And the black car's coming in because I think I'm going to get that one ready for sale as well. We're just blowout central here at DD Speed Shop. So well, let's get some wrenches. We'll start taking this all apart right now. While we're at it, right? All right, baby. I left the heater off today. Oh, I don't have any of the tools I need. You know what? We'll be right back once I get tools from the other garage.
Oh, you should have grabbed the broom to make this go higher. It gets in all of the shots of the face. You gotta hold the shovel while we do the broom swap.
That's too long. With the, I think we're gonna be in the exact same situation.
A little more clearance.
Okay, we're back. I had to go and get metric tools. I don't have many metric tools. Danny's all over me. Hats. DDSpeechUp.ca. So she's taken on the merch department. I have nothing to do with it other than I wear the minty gear. So we got work shirts, we got t-shirts, we got koozies, we got magnets.
We don't have magnets.
What?
We got stickers, and thank you everyone who's already purchased merch. It's real kind of you.
Thank you very much. Yep. We're gonna waste it on tunnel rams. So let's go ahead and pull these carburetors off.
I tripped on the broom.
I like how you asked for the broom. And really, I mean, as much as I worried about your toesies, if that broom, safety broom, goes down, it's crimping my face. And it is, in fact, the moneymaker in this operation that we're running.
Not if people buy shirts.
You know, I feel like it's going to be one of them days. Long day at work. Came home, had a little food, and I'm already just full-blown attitude. So these carburetors, I'm actually thinking what I would like to do, and is not a for sale car, is my 55 Chevrolet. And last I dropped it off, which was, I want to say it was 2 years ago. I dropped it off at my buddy Mike's for some loving storage. And the carburetors were just pouring fuel everywhere, and it was a nightmare, and I didn't even know what carburetors were on it. And it was just, I don't know. I drove that car a lot, and then it just had a bunch of issues. So if I slap these carburetors on that thing, it'll immediately be awesome. And that's what I want. So that's the plan. I'd like to bring that thing home and drive it.
Oh, I'm excited to drive that thing.
Yeah. Well, and it has those, it's got some terrible things in it. I mean, when I built it, it was, well, it's the first car built on the YouTube channel, I think, right? So 4 or 5 years ago, we built that. I mean, before we were any sort of monetized. So.
And that was the first car you two-doored.
First car two-doored. Yeah. And, I mean, I'm sure there's some rough work on that. You think it's rough now? Imagine.
The video started at worth like 3 minutes long.
Oh, yeah, they were super short videos. So I'd like to bring that back. And that thing, again, I mean, the monetization of the channel and the merch and all those things make a world of difference, especially when it comes to, we don't save any of the money we spend here on cars.
There's a reason we both still work.
Yeah. But, I mean, at that time, you know, trying to work and build a car at the same time, you guys all know the expense of that. I did it with the best of what I could at the time, which it's still a very good car, but it's a pretty mild built 454. I mean, where'd that go? Did it go in the motor? Unfortunately, I blinded myself slightly when I moved this around. Oh no, it's in here. Okay, good. So the motor was built before John and Cecil. I knew them. So I actually haven't known them that long, even though we're best of friends now. So it's always had a bit of a noise to it, and I've never really loved it. It's got power and all that, which is good, and it's got just a turbo 400. And it has a stock, this is not convenient. It's got a stock rear end in it, and race slicks. And the stock Tri-5 rear ends are famous for breaking axles, because they're like a 14 spline deal, and I think they're like an 8-inch center section. They are not. You know, I just want to say something here real quick here for the viewing public. The light, when it is facing at me, so it's better for you guys to watch. Hopefully you like it, because I can't see shit. We're working by feel here, so we'll take these carburetors off. But anyways, I want to bring that thing home, and these will look right at home on top, and I think I can drive that thing. So putting miles on that is a big goal of mine this year, because that car has sat for...
Is that thing standard or automatic?
It's an automatic. You can drive it. Oh, and the other thing I was saying, the seats are terrible.
Oh, the seats are bad.
And believe it or not, I bought those seats off of TCS before we were actually dealing with them. That was just like a Facebook Marketplace deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had a shop in the city, and I bought them off. They're like race buckets. They look stupid in the car, and they are not comfortable. But I'm pretty sure at the time they were like $200 for the pair of seats. And I mean, that was all I could afford, and they worked. But now we have seats that don't fit in the Camaro. And actually, you know what? There's a set of those seats she made. Oh no, my plan for the seats is as follows. I have a bench seat. Remember we had done. Still haven't picked it up yet. Sorry. And
There was like 3 snowstorms in a row every time we were supposed to go a month ago.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have. Oh, I guess I should loosen it instead of tighten it. Yeah. All the right tools. So we have this a Tri-5 bench seat, which I bought, and then we paid up to have recovered. I guess it's gonna come off just at once. And can the old Leathermans get through this? Oh yeah, like nothing. So I'm thinking if I you gotta watch where you're going there with those clodhoppers. If I put the bench seat I had recovered in the black Nomad, because I actually have a big lever for it, so we can make a bench seat stick shift car, then I could take the seats out of the Nomad, which are quite nice, and put those in.
Oh, that'd be nice.
The 55.
Those are very comfortable.
They're very well. Yeah, those are all the way like.
They're nice and wide.
5,000 miles to, God dang it, to Georgia seats.
Yeah.
So they were mint. So if we can get that all dialed. Oh, this one's the tricky one. Hey, can I get it by hand? Nope, of course not. Did I grab a short wrench? Also not. But yeah, ow. Hood pins. Wish someone would have told me not to put hood pins on this thing. But yeah, we can switch all the seats around and have a pretty attractive set of cars there. So that's coming up shortly. Once we get these things gone, either down the road or at the very least in storage. Is this gonna come out? Then we'll have more room at home. We can bring some of those cars home. Yeah, okay, let's
Cardboard box table is really working out for them.
well, it's also kindling. You know, like when you soak it with fuel. Sweet. Now the other thing I've done here, I did a great job of running fuel lines and all that through the intake manifold. But I'm thinking everything can kind of come undone that I've done here. LSs are kind of nice for this. Okay, that's all good. Should be golden. These are going to take me a while to take out because they're metric fasteners and I don't have any metric hardware. So I'm probably literally using an Allen Key guy with an IKEA set. So I'll get these all loosened and we'll come back when that's coming off. Alright, so I got all the metric junk hardware out. As much as I want to use standard stuff, I think you only get to use it once. And then you'll kind of have issues with the cross thread and all. Okay. So we got this out. Oh, another cardboard box. Really nailing it here, hey? The old display. So the problem we're going to run into is I ran all this wiring through the center of the tunnel ram, which
Don't exist anymore.
it's going to be slightly not there, yeah. So we'll pull the fuel line over. Hopefully this won't leak. It really does smell gassy. Luckily we're not smokers. And all this, if I can pull this out of the way. Oh, what's this caught on? There we go. So we got 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oh no, this is all sorts of bad. Yeah, I gotta take all this apart. So we'll do that right quick. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take this.
What's wrong?
Well, everything's all looped around. So this one's okay, but this one's not going to come out because it has to fit under this cooling stuff, but then it's got a ground wire, so I got to take that off. And this is the temperature wire, so we'll take all that off. We'll just kind of flop it off to the side, and we can put the new replacement intake right on its spot. I think it has all the hardware. It does. I didn't lose anything. Amaze. Okay, so we got this all apart. I will say, I'm a die-hard small block, big block Chevy guy, but the no gaskets and the no water passages on the intake manifold is quite nice for doing the old engine swap. Now this thing, hopefully it has all the ports are gasketed, little O-rings in there, so it's pretty slick. What? So I mean, typical small block Chevy, this would just be like machined, and you'd have to put a gasket in there, like I've done a bunch of times. You know, like when I schmoot all on there, and Morsky makes fun of me. So this one's O-ringed, so it goes on nice. So it's quite handy. Now this is a...
So you don't need gaskets?
Well, it has them in it, right? It's got these little O-rings, so it's meant to be kind of reused.
Oh, that's neat.
So this was a Chinese intake. It's got kind of square port deals. It's got cathedral port heads, but it all works together, so we're going to call it's fine. Yeah, what else am I going to say? People have been asking nonstop about this MSD system for the carburetors. And I mean, I can't say enough good stuff about it. I mean, 100% paid for it. It wasn't like it was a sponsored deal or nothing. It works. It's simple. People are saying MSD boxes will take a crap, which they very may do. I haven't run it long enough. This is way heavier than the other one. Is everything fitting in there? Looks okay. But what I did, so I did a bunch of research. Everyone's like, oh, MSD boxes fail. They screw up. What's this? Is it hidden something on that side, you think?
I can't quite see.
Something's not happy there. It might just be that the line I put underneath, and it has to be kind of crunched in there. So I modified the crossover tubes, which I think is probably what it's gonna be. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and tighten that down. I had to cut up the crossover tube, and then I just put fuel line in to kind of lock it in. Anyways, the MSD grounds. People keep saying they love grounds. So we double grounded it to the cylinder heads, and then the box itself, it has good clean power and a good clean ground, just so it's 100% dialed together. Because without that stuff, bad grounds do funny things, especially with, you know, kind of EFI things. I know this is carbureted, but you're dealing with EFI kind of style intake or ignition, sorry. So grounds, they like them. So we'll get this cinched down right quick, and then really just plug everything back in, run a fuel line. Bob Drunkle should be running. Okay, so we got this deal all together. We got sound?
Yeah.
Are you sure we got sound?
There's sound.
We were having sound issues. So we just ran a fuel line to it, super simple. I just looped it. I took off the, well, we'll keep that for spares, obviously. Now this deal here, so people are saying, you know, why don't you go fuel inject and this and that? Nah, I hear you. But this is simple. I like it. It's just what I want. It's different. I like being a little different. Now to hook this up, we kind of did it before on a video, but it's very simple. Passenger coil pack goes to the passenger coil pack with ground. So we have that. This side here, I already assembled the ground wire, but one ground, I put it to the alternator bracket because the cylinder head's all kind of blocked. Driver coil pack, click that in. Then we have this, which is your temp sensor, which goes to the factory sensor in the cylinder head. So that's that. We should be able to just key on, build fuel pressure, see if we get anything in the carburetor. So we'll kick that on just for a second here. You know how much fuel this thing has in it. I put one jerry can in, but what do we got here? Okay, it has fuel. Now bear in mind, this carburetor is miscellaneous. There's no throttle linkage. We're just gonna fire it up, see if it goes bum bum bum. If it does that, then we're golden. We'll shut her off, carry on. Just that easy. Actually runs good. We're sitting on the shelf there. Okay, so there you go, that's that. We'll let air out here just a little bit. But she's a runner again, so I just got to put a throttle return spring on it. Oh, this one actually we could probably hook up the kickdown cable. Where did I put the kickdown cable? Is it on that side? I didn't have the kickdown hooked up on that. I must have it. I didn't have the kickdown hooked up on that tunnel ram because nothing really fit. But we can make a bracket now if we wanted to, but it's kind of irrelevant. Oh, we also got to run a vacuum line to that transmission so it'll shift, but that might be the next guy's problem. Yeah, so we'll use a little baling wire, make it so it'll rev, let air out in here, and then I guess wheels and tires. Do that right quick. Both floor jacks are in the other garage. Both. So I've had these wheels kicking around for a long time. I bought these off a local guy who I'm kind of friends with. He had a couple of real nice hot rods. So these are, I believe, rally centers, and he thinks they were welded onto Volkswagen Bug hoops. So that's what they are, I think. At least that's what I'm claiming they are. So we're gonna put them on. These guys had a, I don't know, skinny trailer tires. I've had these around for a long time. I was using them as it's actually sad to maybe see these go too, because they were handy just to slap on things for towing. I towed this car home with these on them. The Camaro we use these on. They're light. They don't weigh anything. They're super easy. And man, this garage is tilted, eh? We're almost off the ground on the driver's side. Almost there. Almost. There we go. It looks like it's doing like a power wheelie. What? I put the dash trim in. Show the good people that. Looks pretty cool. Just kind of jammed it in there. Oh, these were loose. Ah, look how good that looks. Wow, these were finger tight. Jeez. Wow, we didn't do much driving with those. Oh. Whoopsie. A little bit of dirt in the carburetors is fine. Not like they're on the motor. Go ahead and put this on for safety. Rallies just don't do it for me. And all I have is 6 lug nuts, so we're doing 3 side. That's all you need though. So when they're 3 side by side, you have a problem. As long as they're across from each other, it's basically a pass. And honestly, 3 tight is probably better than 5 loose. You know what I mean? Tight-ish. Man, this garage is a slopey. We gotta maybe pay a guy to level it out, eh? I love these wheels. I don't know why everyone hates them so much. Like, they're a little ridiculous, but they kind of suit it, don't they? Man, those are loose. You know what it is they kind of bind up on the centers there. So they feel like they're tight. Watch, where's the steel toe hardware? Footwear.
Still waiting for my steel toe flops to come in.
Oh yeah? I hear they're hard to find this time of year. Everyone's using them. Maybe I should have painted these.
They suit the car.
How about that headliner in that Camaro, eh? I think I might have stoked the fire. The internet there. This is good too. There's no impact sockets. Instead, it's a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter onto a 3/8 chrome socket. Perfect. Drop her down. Level out. There we go. How's it look?
Mint.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks fine, I guess. Just looks like an old car. We took the spoiler mounts off, so that's not going with it. Sorry, we'll put that on the Nomad. I mean, storage. Got my tools, if I have any of this thing. And then still kind of daylight. I'd like to get these cars switched around. So we'll finish the video off doing that right quick. And then I think it's time for a snack and then maybe bedtime. Will the most reliable one we have start? See, another LS, fuel injected, everything that everybody wants, but so boring. All right, well, I'll put this on the street. We'll be right back for the other one. So we'll back this one out. I'll just dump it here right quick. We gotta part the seas of garbage because there's a lot of stuff here. We'll do that, then we'll switch the cars and I can clean up tomorrow. Hopefully this thing will just move easy. We didn't do any testing, or I didn't do anything with the carburetor. Maybe I should have done just this much planning, eh? We're only going a few feet.
Or into the creek.
No, it'll be fine. Battery's dead or disconnected. You know, one of these days you'd think I'd be...
Pony up for maybe 1 or 2 more times.
Well, I disconnected it.
All the time.
Come on. There's 2 there. Well, I disconnected it because, and I mentioned in one of the last videos about garage fires and electrical fires and all that stuff. I will just keep that. Because I disconnect your batteries. If you're unsure, almost anything, I think if it's in the garage, you shouldn't have a battery connected. My opinion. All right, ready? Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh. Hard top, man. Oh, it's actually not that bad in the center here. One of these, I try to work clean. Well, I don't try, but I think about trying.
Hey, thinking about it's half the battle.
Thinking is tough for me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, I just want to, like I said, sweep everything out of the way. We'll drive the car in centered. Then I can clean up and yeah, we'll deal with it on the next one. Oh god. Oh, this one, hang on. Door handle for it. We have door handle. What a gem. Absolute gem. Oh yeah. Oh. We're getting there. Hang on. Oh no. Neighbors. They get it. Oh, door. Huh. Why is it always a hassle? Man, the positive rear end and the slopey garage. Future Dan will fix that. Oh, also this thing has studded tires on it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't need that for this car. That's the other one. Oh wow, yeah. Man, Present Dan really screws future Dan. All right, let's get the other car. It's fine. Why overthink it? This car looks cool. Okay. Keys stored. Battery. Disconnect. We should actually just put this right in the Camaro. Pins. Security. There we go. It's like disconnecting the Terminator. Boo! Man, we really mangled the floor, eh? I don't know why you made me do that. Anyway, it's textured look. So there you have it. That one's done-ish. Done-ish for now. It looks good. I like kind of looking at it outside. So this one, it's next on the block. So we're gonna DD speed shop it. You know, take the jack off, take the mud flaps off, put a bumper on it. I think I have a back seat. I'm gonna put that in there. At least I have a part of a back seat. Clean all my trash out of it, and then the sad part is, but I'm going to be therapeutic, is we're going to have to like wet sand off all the painting, which is a sad moment, but I feel like whoever wants to buy this thing doesn't necessarily want my name on the side of their future car. And honestly, this thing does look real sharp without any decals on it or painting or whatever. We did this for Power Tour, and I think it paid off in the end, but it's time to, yeah. Put it back. It needs exhaust leaks, little stuff like that. So we gotta just give it a good once over, which it probably needs anyways, even if I was gonna keep it and drive it. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below, leave a comment, and don't do burnouts with studded tires in your garage that's tilted. Yeah, lesson learned. See you in the next one.